The cradle? I wonder what it is about being born that causes most people to not think about being dead. Isn't it a package deal? Don't all birthdays come with death days? No, I'm not saying that you should walk around thinking about your death day any more than you should walk around thinking about your birthday all the time. What I'm simply saying is don't treat others as if they are a better or worse kind of worm food than you. That's all. Death is the great equalizer to all mankind. And yet so many cease living while they are still alive because they will only accept a crib, but not a coffin. Here's the good news. No one is only being born all the time, and no one is only dying all the time. That would be a ridiculously inefficient way to experience consciousness. No, in between those doors of birth and death is a free life that was unexpectedly given to you. You can do whatever you want with this life. There's not one dead person alive who can say otherwise. Count yourself extremely blessed anytime you are alive and not dead. A living peasant always eats better than a dead king. The grave. It is true that all living things will eventually die. The road to death can only be driven by the living. So what does this mean? Am I living or am I dying? I have simply and frustratingly come to the conclusion that it's both, not one or the other. Why have so many people come to see one as a gift and the other as a punishment? Some may see birth as a blessing and death as some terrible tragedy waiting to befall them. Some may resent the fact that they were ever born and welcome death like it's a wonderful birthday gift. How can anyone live like that? You can't. Because neither birth or death is a punishment or gift. They're just necessary. Life itself is the wonderful chastisement or the tragic gift, depending on how you choose to see it. If you really want to start living, then accept the fact that you're dying as well. It's really not that sad to think about unless you are just hell-bent on being sad about it. Keep in mind, though, that the very fact that you are now alive equalized the fact that you once did not exist at all. And at some point, death will graciously come to equalize the equalizer. Until that day comes, learn to live your ass off. Burn so bright with life that when death comes, there will be hardly anything to claim because you used it all up. Live because your life depends on it. And die because your life depends on it. The only real way to cheat death is to find a way to overdose on life. What an absolutely marvelous trick to play on the Grim Reaper.